Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to present about my industrial report at Awang Group Holdings Sendian Berhad, which the period is 20 week from 8th of March 2021 until 28th of July 2021. Before that, my name is Muhammad Azmeer bin Muhammad Ridzuan and my metric number is 1170768. Alright, for the first chapter is introduction. In this chapter, we want to discuss about the industrial training objective, the industrial report objective, and also the importance of industrial training. For the industrial training was introduced to the student to gain the knowledge and the experience in the real situation of industry. And the experience was gained, we can apply it in the industry later. Alright, the first thing is the industrial training objective. The industrial training objective, we can build the one personality and encourage to practice good work of ethic and rules and assess one abilities and also prudent practice to self-responsibility, which is from we settle the task was given by the industrial supervisor. We can have and encourage the good personality in ourselves, which is good ethic and discipline when we settle the task. We also build the good communication skill, which is we must communicate with the staff or the office, in the office, and the customer. Alright, next is industrial report objective. Industrial report objective. The student will record and type all activity performed in the organization, which is Awang Group Holdings Sendian Berhad, and it show the student have performed some of their responsibility, which is from the industrial report. We was record the task was given by supervisor, and it show the student was take responsibility and the discipline in ourselves to do the all work, and the work was verified by the industrial supervisor industry. Alright, for the importance of industrial training is of course we can gain the experience in the real situation of work, because when we have the practical only, we cannot know how real situation that happen in the industry, because the practical was the practical was not same as we learned before, because the practical we will have the experience which a lot of situation that we not learn before, and we must settle and take responsibility to do and settle the work. Alright, for the next chapter is organization profile. The Awang Group Holdings Sendian Berhad is a secretary firm, which is provide the secretary service for the companies who incorporate under Awang Group Sendian Berhad. Awang Group Holdings Sendian Berhad also also have the service to consult about marketing services to the company. For the vision of the Awang Group Sendian Berhad is the to be quality, develop, competitive, dynamic, and superior company. From this vision, we can see how the Awang Group Sendian Berhad was serious in this industry. For the mission of our group Sdn Bhd is can hire 100 of staff in January 2022 and be one-stop center to the company in terms of administration and marketing. One-stop center is the company we have all kind of service that they want, which such as marketing, administrative, and which registration of CIDB, accounting or taxation. Alright, for the business ownership is the CEO of the company is Siti Noorwani binti Muhammad Nasrun, and the COO of the our group Sdn Bhd, and B secretary, licensed secretary of our group Sdn Bhd is Encik Megat Ismail bin Megat Nasir. Alright, the company information is you can see the detail of company information, which the address at Shah Alam, and the date of establish of our group's holding Sdn Bhd is January 26 in 2018, and the working hours is from Monday to Friday, from 9 o'clock until 6 o'clock. Alright, for the organization, we can see the Siti Noorwanis, Siti Noorwanis as the CEO of the our group Sdn Bhd, followed by COO of the our group Sdn Bhd, which is Encik Megat Nasir Ismail bin Megat Nasir, and followed by the manager Siti Noor Ayuni binti Muhammad Nasrun. We have allocate two departments, which is administration and sale. Administration is about secretary administration, and the sale of the sale department is which the department was focused in the sale of the company. Alright, for the next chapter is industrial training activity. I choose to complete the internship training for this this 5 months from the 8 March of 2021 until 28 of July 2023, and the job description is to assist in the secretarial department. Alright, for the first industrial training objective, I was give the 4 tasks in this department, which is first is registration of company, prepare folder and client file, prepare annual return and filing in the MBRS system, and also to consult the client and make resolution. Alright, for the first task is registration of company, ROC, which is in this department we can register the new company, which is the new company was must have own secretary, and my organization or firm will provide the secretary service. The company secretary. Next task is prepare folder and client file. After finish the registration and approved by the SSM, we must prepare the folder and also client file, which is have the agreement with the director of a new company with our secretary, and the document was prepared by myself and we must give to the client which want to sign the agreement and the section from the incorporation section, which is section 40, section 70, section 50, and also section 58. For client folder, we also have the cloud system, which is using the Dropbox. For the all type of document, we save in the Dropbox, which is easy to search and find when it using the cloud system compared to the hard copy or hard copy file, client file. After and then I was prepared the annual return and also filing in the AZMEER1170768 system, which is the annual return under section 68 in the Company Act 2018, and the annual return was prepared by myself, which every year of the anniversary of the company, we must submit the annual return to the SSM, which using the MBRS system. After that, I also consult with the client and make resolution. I also use the office phone company to communicate with the client, and when the client have the problem about the company, the secretary must consult how to solve the problem, and also I also make a resolution for the director and request by the client. The resolution such as the paid-up capital resolution, the transfer share resolution, the appointment and resign director resolution. For the resolution, the resolution must through the secretary because the SSM only only approve when the secretary from the secretary is proof that they know and understand the scope of the task was given to myself, while enabling myself to practice all the knowledge and skill acquired in the industry. When when um, when I was intern in 20 week in the organization, I have learned a lot of experience and knowledge about the secretarial firm. Right. For the next is critical analysis of issue, which is in the chapter 4. In the analysis of issue, I found three issue, which is first is conflict of interest, leadership and satisfaction, and also uncertainty situation nowadays. The conflict of interest was found because I see the manager and also the CEO of the company was from the same family, which is it have a conflict of interest among them. I see I get the feedback from the another staff, and they said they have not comfortable this situation. And the second issue is leadership and satisfaction. From my perspective, I see my manager was very young and the manager is 21 years old, and I see the leadership skill is not good, and must work hard to get better. uh, and the last issue was found is uncertainty situation nowadays. We can see nowadays in the pandemic era, the operation of the company not going well, and the sale of the company was dropped dramatically in this era. Alright, for the next chapter is solution and recommendation. From this session, I observed that they need to try and must settle the every of the problem that happen in the company. Alright, I have 4 solution and recommendation to the company to solve the problem. And the first solution is good workspace. Second is policy and ethic. Third is employees training, and also boost sale. The good workspace is I recommend to find a new office which bigger than existing place of the firm, because the existing is packed and uncomfortable. And the next is policy and ethic. The company need to be tried and trust the crisis management process and proactive approach when the things going wrong, because the company needs to make a new policy to avoid any conflict of interest. The third one is employee training. The firm can train the employee to improve the skill to perform well in the employee job description or job scope. The last is the boost sale. The company must work more harder in terms of marketing, in terms of services that was provided by the company, because we can see in this era the sale was dropped dramatically due to restriction by the government. And I can see the CEO of the company was find this solution and motivate their staff to work more harder in this era. For the last chapter is conclusion. I've had the opportunity to practice the thing that I learned before in previous semester in the colleges, and practice is it in the industrial training. I also found that employees at Awang Group Audit Sdn Bhd was attached with myself and create the fun working atmosphere, which is I feel excited and fun during my industrial training. And the industrial training also has made a very positive impression on the student to improve the quality of their work, and also can gain a lot of experience and knowledge in the experience in the industrial training. That's all from me, and I would like to say thank you for my industry supervisor, and also my university supervisor. Alright, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.